driving philosophy for me has always been to lean forward into life,
It's just the spirit of it.
and to instill that same passion and love of new experiences and new things to learn in everybody and everything around you. My family's connection with Georgetown started with my father. He was the class of 1957. So there's always been something of a romantic notion about Georgetown and what it represented to my family. And there was no question that that's really where I wanted to go to school, and that decision made a tremendous difference in my life. Georgetown was a profound experience for me in the sense that it opened my eyes to the possibility of everything you could learn, and this insatiable sense of curiosity that had really driven me for so long was engaged with Georgetown. I knew when I graduated with the JD MBA that I was starting to see that the path in my life that I thought would be more interesting and more creative would be business. The last couple of years at Merrill Lynch, I was the chief operating officer of banking and trading, and it was a very difficult time in the markets. And I remember for a 2-year period, literally spending every waking moment I could think of with a passion to make sure that Merrill Lynch got through the crisis intact. When I arrived at Blackstone in 2008, my stated purpose was to help them become a more efficient, more effective public company. The problem was, on the first day of work, which was September 3rd, 2008, was the day that Lehman Brothers went bankrupt. To find myself in a conference room talking about another company going bankrupt and what we're going to do at Blackstone, at first I was thinking, oh no, not again.
His accomplishments here are large in number and also in importance.
So this is the new version. The new version.
He's completely revolutionized the technology area.
And then what about the valuation? Is that the
We have made huge changes through LT in terms of just getting our financial statements ready. It used to take us months.
For ways to create sustainable value.
He's cut that time at least in half. And every time you turn around, there's something else good that he's doing. He's hired great people. LT understands quality.
So he's really transformed the ability of the firm to continue to scale up and grow and be the, valuable public company it is today.
LT has a ton of energy. He's hyperactive, really. And whatever he has, it can't be bottled, and frankly, it shouldn't be, because that would be scary for all of us.
If you can borrow the money at the blocker and you can go out.
One of the things I love the most about Blackstone is it's a people business. While we only have 1,750 people, we're the most valuable company in the world per person. And that takes a lot of talented, creative people working together in a way where each one of us could do one thing, but together, collectively, we create something quite different. And I think that's really exciting.
He doesn't sleep. Like a giraffe, he requires about 30 minutes of sleep a day. So that basically means as a 45-year-old, he's clocked as many waking hours as a 75 to 80-year-old.
While I work very, very hard, I've always really worked around my family in the sense that that comes first.
Poland is fire on top.
And so I instill that in everybody that works with me to show them by example that whether it be your family or philanthropy should be equally important. Philanthropy to me isn't something you do, it's who you are. I actually put myself through Georgetown, and at the time, scholarships really weren't something that were widely available. And it was hard. It was really hard. And I always promised I'd get back to the school and I'd do something to give back what the school had done for me. When Jack DeGioia first described to me what the 1789 imperative was, I reacted in a second and said, sign me up. I'd like to be the first person to give a scholarship to that.
The highest priority we have in our campaign, and what we celebrate tonight with the Wall Street Alliance, is our commitment to scholarships. That commitment to scholarships is something that LT has demonstrated from the moment in which he engaged with us philanthropically.
I know he thinks about the school philanthropically, engaging with his time, helping people who are coming out of the school, looking for a career in finance.
LT was my former student, and now he comes back and speaks in my classes. The students look forward to LT coming back and speaking, but I look forward to it because I learned from LT, my former student, and it gives me tremendous pride LT reflects the best of Georgetown.
He has found a way to continue to deepen his engagement to Georgetown, first through his support of the 1789 scholarship imperative, now as a member of our Board of Regents. We're deeply grateful for the depth of his commitment and support to our university.
There's something about Georgetown and the community, and there's a sense of loyalty, a sense of learning, a sense of being part of that community that just sticks with you. And it lasts for your lifetime, and it changes your life. And that's probably why a lot of people are sitting here today, the Wall Street Alliance dinner, because they've been drawn back into Georgetown.